All right. Number one, using the front. Okay. Our enter and exit games are 3-man twists. All right. Just really designed to cause confusion, a lot of moving parts. Keep that quarterback in the pocket. Don't let him feel 4D linemen getting on an edge, getting up the field and opening up vertical escape lanes. Okay. So first one is enter. Okay. Enter for us, we say it is our defensive end to the 3-tech side is going to enter the opposite A gap. All right. The 3-tech defensive tackle will buff. Okay. Buff is our word for slant. All right. He's going to slant for harpoon contained to the C gap. Our 1 technique is going to rip across center. We call that a rack. Okay. Getting to the opposite A. And we're going to wrap that defensive end to A gap. Okay. That gives us the opportunity as well for this defensive end. We talk about we don't want DNs running a giant hoop, opening up lateral escape lanes for the quarterback. Okay, we say if you're as deep as the quarterback, we need to convert that thing to power, start the counter so that we're not giving up lateral escape lanes to the quarterback. When we're running an enter, okay, we give this guy the green light to go. Hey, you use speed. You get up the field, you want to go run the hoop deeper than quarterback, go for it, because if quarterback's going to escape, he's going to be escaping through the B gap, and we're going to have someone working to that side to enter who can clean that thing up. Okay, and the first time we started running this, this is not a movement necessarily aimed at this wrapper to the opposite A gap, sacking the quarterback, parked in the pocket, throwing. Okay, again, this is something we want them to feel. D linemen traveling gaps. We want that quarterback to feel like there is nowhere to escape. Sacks are going to happen if he starts to try to create with his legs and we rally to him. So this picture, we're in what we call sticks coverage. Okay, got the whole back 7 aligned at the sticks, playing our quarters coverage, but we're not matching anyone until they get to us. Okay, as deep as the sticks. It's a 3rd and forever situation. We're in a far front. Our 3-tech is set to the bench. And you can see here, it's just big movement. Okay, big movement where that quarterback doesn't feel like, hey, I can go step up vertically and escape through a lane. Okay, here he feels a little bit of pressure. He's got plenty of time, but he gets the ball out and we're able to jump that thing and get a pick. Let you see it from the end zone here. Again, just canceling gaps. All right. That's what we want him to feel. Okay. Lots of movement in front of his face, stay in the pocket for us. Another picture here, this is something we do a lot in 3rd and forever. Okay, here we're set to the field, so it's going to be our field side defensive end, wrapping to that opposite A gap. Okay, so that's one way we're just scrambling the front. Okay, exit is the opposite of that. Exit, we say we are going to take our 3 technique and he is going to exit opposite C gap for contain. Okay, when we do that, again, we want max movement on the front. We're racking with our 1 technique, getting across center. Right now, our defensive end to the 1 technique side can make an inside move. He's going to go and eat that B gap. Okay, D tackle is going to wrap around. Again, not something where that 3-tech is going to wrap all the way around the tackle to C gap, get a sack on a quarterback standing in the pocket. But it is something where there's not going to be escape lanes up the A and B gaps. And when that quarterback looks to take off and create, we've got somebody rallying to curtail him. Okay, another picture here where we're playing sticks coverage. Whole back 7 is backed up to the 1st down marker. Okay, we're going to exit our defensive tackle. We are set to the bench. It is going to be our 3-tech to the bench. We'll be exiting opposite C gap. Again, we want this quarterback to feel gaps eliminating. Okay, nowhere to escape in the pocket. If he's going to escape, he's going to take off and use his legs and start to try to attack what feels like it's a soft edge because he's feeling this defensive end make an inside move. Again, D tackle's wrapping around. Now we're able to go get that cap. Let you see it from the end zone here. Oh, maybe. Again, gives us an opportunity to make inside moves, get some pressure. And when are we going to get sacks? When stuff like that happens, quarterback starts to create. Okay, ghost for us is something we do. I wouldn't put it as a true quarterback spy category with the front, but with ghost, it's just going to give us a delayed add-in pass rusher, okay? In a ghost, we're using a defensive end to step off the line, become an outside vice run fitter. It's really something we use more in the run game, but versus pass, he is going to end up just adding in first available gap, which really it should look like a poorly run D-tackle defensive end twist. I mean, it just gives us someone stepping off the ball. So if we get a quarterback that's a one read and go type of guy, we have a team that runs a lot of quarterback draw and that stuff. We're still getting our four-man rush, but he's going to step off and then add in. So he'll sniff some things out for us, okay? The rules for our ghost front. However we set this front, in this picture, we happen to be setting a near front with our three technique to the running back. But we just say the ghost side, defensive end is going to step out first, okay? Always step out, make sure that we're not getting counter tray or something that we need to go set force on. Okay, so he will step out, baiting this tackle to come to him, and now he's going to fold back into the box, okay, working outside into the ball, eliminating gap speed A. All right, we say with a ghost game, we can eliminate 3 gaps with 2 players, okay? Our D tackle to that side is always going to be working a harpoon contain technique, okay? He's going to work through the tackle out to C gap, all right? Whether he's lined up as a 3 tech, whether he's lined up as a 1 tech, he's always working to the same place. Defensive tackle away from the ghost, he is always going to be working to A gap. They need that guy to be an A gap 2-for-1 player, just meaning that if we're getting zone scheme towards the ghost, right, we need him coming off that center's butt, eliminating the front side A, okay, forcing this ball to cut back, right? Backside defensive end, he's playing his base stuff. Right, base way that we set this thing, we're usually setting it away from the running back. Okay, we want the ghost to be away from the side that we're getting zone run. Okay, so there's a couple pictures of it in the run game, and then I'll just show why it's at least helpful for scrambling quarterbacks. All right, so here we're a 3-by-1 situation. Okay, you can see our ghost is set away from the back. It's our defensive end into the boundary. Okay, you can see our defensive line, our 3 tech, harpoon contained into that side. Ghost steps off, folds back into the play. Okay, we'll use this a lot if we're in some sort of 2-man coverage where we're losing one of our linebackers in coverage. Okay, we're losing a fitter in the run game. Here, number 47 is our ghost. He's going to step off and fold back to the ball. Okay, one more picture in the run game. Right, it's a 3-by-1 situation. We happen to be playing solo coverage. Our boundary safety is responsible for number 3 vertical. His coaching points are C quarterback to running back first, okay? If we're getting low hands run action, check 3. If 3 is vertical, we got to respect that and go cover him. If 3 is not vertical, we're going to fit the ball, okay? That's our coaching points. Now, human nature says, all right, he knows he's got 3 vertical and he's worried about covering him. So at the snap, he starts heading that way, not what we want. All right, but that's why we're ghosting down here on the bottom side, okay? To the bench side, this defensive end is going to step out and fold back in, essentially replacing the fit of that boundary safety who should be fitting outside into the ball. Okay, let's see it from the end zone here. Okay, and again, these examples are showing it versus the run, how we use it in the run game. But in the pass game, it just gives us a delayed blitzer to help contain that quarterback. All right, now we're seeing it versus pass. Okay, so to the top here, we've got the backs and the pistol. So we're ending up game by game. We'll mix up which side depending on their run tendencies. They're in the pistol. So this week we decided to have our field side defensive end be our ghost player. Okay, you'll see him step off, drop back pass. He's going to go add in on that thing. Okay, so we're still getting a 4-man rush. Okay, nothing changes. And again, the ghost at least gives me somebody stepping off the ball who, if that quarterback's taken off, may be able to sniff that thing out.